This conference will now be recorded.
So once again, good evening. So I think by Saturday we have completed completely on the concepts regarding the Python program. So one of the main yes. So the things we have discussed on Saturday is the inheritance and data encapsulation. Okay, oops. Okay, we have completed our oops concept, which are part of the Python program. Okay, the main part for the training internship training program is the one of the main part is nothing but the programming language. So we have seen all the concepts regarding the programming language by Saturday. Okay. First 3 weeks we have discussed lots of things. We have discussed the complete concepts of Python. Also we have seen few version control systems. Okay, and all those things. So from today onwards we can discuss about the something. We can enter into the main parts of the data science. Okay. So the data science is this training program exactly completely divided into 3 parts. So first thing is nothing but the programming part, which is nothing but which is one of the key role, which plays the one of the key role for this implementing the data science applications. Okay, so we have selected as the Python. We have seen why we need to select only the Python among the other programming languages. Okay, we have seen what are the other programming languages available. So after selecting the programming language, we have seen how to use the Python programming, how to declare a variable, or how to use the how to define a function, how to use the data types available, what are the data types or what are the operators available, what are the different paradigms available. So we have seen all those things from day 6 to till date, till Saturday. Okay, now we can enter into the second part called data analysis, which is the one of the main part, or which based on the data analysis only we can define we can value our data science application. Okay, if the data is good, definitely the data science application is excellently good. If the data is bad, automatically we can say that our data science application is somewhat our data science application will not give us the good result. Okay, so based on the data analysis we can go with the next part, which is nothing but the model building. What are the insights we have find, or what are the things we have identified. Based on those things we will be selecting an algorithm and applying the machine learning. Okay, so mostly from today to nearly 9 to 10 days we will be discussing all the concepts regarding the data analysis. I hope if you are familiar, if you are familiar with some of the concepts in data analysis means packages. Okay, we will be discussing about the something called data manipulation using one of the package called NumPy for analysis and cleaning. For data cleaning as well as the for data analysis, we will be using one package called Pandas for data visualization. So if there are huge amount of data, so we can see what is data and how the data is available. So if you are having huge amount of data means for identifying the insights, definitely we need to do some data visualization. Okay, for doing some data visualization things, there are many tools available. When coming to the Python, we will be using the one of the popular packages, two packages, Matplotlib and Seaborn. Okay, so from day one today onwards we will be seeing each and every part. No worries, simply remember that from today onwards we will be discussing. If you observe on the screen, what are the packages like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. Okay, so NumPy is for data manipulation, analysis for Pandas, and visualization for Matplotlib. For data pre-processing we will be using one of the package called scikit-learn. For machine learning also we will be using the same package called scikit-learn. Okay, so these are the things which we will be discussing in this entire week, as well as the next after completing this week. Next 3 days also, next week first 3 days mostly or 4 days, we will be discussing the same things. Okay, I hope what are those this week's agenda. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now we can enter into the few concepts like what are the types of data available. So today we can see about the what are the different types of data available, what are the data applications, how the data is available in real world, where the data is available, how the data is created. Okay, from which organizations or which domains the data is generated. Okay, we can see all those things. Okay. First of all, can anyone define data? What is meant by data, or what is the purpose of data? Here we are saying data science or data analysis or data scraping and all those things. Everywhere when you are heard about data or mobile data or internet data, anything, what is the definition of data? Simple definition: collection of raw facts. Okay, in your own definition. No need to get me the exact definition from web or anything. Collection of information, raw form of information, good. Collection of particular information, collection of facts, collection of information, good. Yes, any other definition? Collection of information, okay. Okay, collection of information. Okay, everyone given an information or facts or some particular information, good. Collection of particular information or collection of information or collection of facts. Okay, or raw form of information, collection of raw facts, collection of raw facts. Okay, everything is correct. Okay, why there is a something called collection. Why we are collecting? So if you didn't collect that information, means there will not be enough the data. Okay, why we are collecting the information or facts or anything? Yes, good. So Sai Kumar given facts and statistics collected together for reference or analysis. To store and use for reference purpose, good. For processing and predicting output, good. To get conclusions, yes. For model building, to overcome business problems, yes. Okay, so I'm asking once again. So why I am collecting the facts or information from anything? To derive useful information, yes. To predict, good. Any other definitions? Okay, you can take any of the data. Here I am simply giving an data. You can take as the weather data. You can define purpose of the data, either weather data or stock data or education data or company data or YouTube data or anything. Okay, so like take any of the data and you will observe what is the purpose they are collecting. To make future decisions, predicting from statistics, stores the information to predict. Yes. Okay, what are the answers you have given? Every answer related to the purpose. Okay, depending upon the company to company, the purpose will be different. Okay, so yes, but from your words, everything will be same. To predict from statistics or to make future decisions, to derive useful information. Okay, to overcome business problems, yes. For model building, to get conclusions, for processing and predicting output. All the answers, whatever you are thinking, you have said every answer is a correct answer, which is related to the why each and every company is collecting some data from people. Okay, so on the first day or second day, I have said if data is the fuel. Okay, if that data is the fuel, I have shown you few companies like Google or Amazon or Microsoft or other companies. They are collecting huge amount of data from each and every user. Okay, so we have seen few applications like YouTube recommendation system or Amazon recommendation systems, or we have seen few different types of applications. So for building those applications, they are collecting the data. If you want to define exactly, so there are different definitions. There is no exact definition for the data as well as the purpose of collecting the data. Okay, so from one of the researchers, so what is meant by data is nothing but the data are facts and statistics collected together for reference and analysis. Okay, so if I search something for what is the purpose of data or what is data, simply you may occur the same definition or you may occur for different definitions. But one of the definition I have taken from the web is the data is nothing but the data are the facts. Okay, so information, collection of information or collection of raw material or anything. So data are nothing but the facts and statistics collected together. Okay, why they are collected? Okay, data is nothing but the facts and statistics collected together. Okay, why they have collected is nothing but the for reference or analysis. Okay, for doing some for getting some reference from the data or doing some analysis from that data. Okay, so that is the purpose why each and every company or each and every organization or each and every person, if a person is collecting some data, okay, if a person is collecting some data, means definitely the main purpose is for reference or analysis, for making some reference or some doing some analysis. Okay, That is the meant by like data is nothing but the facts and statistics collected together. Okay, it can be like stock statistics, or it can be election statistics, anything. Okay, so like every year or nothing for few years or 5 6 years or 10 years, there will be like population statistics. Okay, population statistics like Indian, each and every country government will take some country statistics, collect the data of the like population. Okay, why they're collecting those statistics, or why they are taking how like how many people are available at particular location. Okay, okay, or how many people are available at a district, or how many people are available in a state, or how many people are available at a particular country. Okay, or nothing but again they will be separating based on the age group. They will separate based on the gender, they based on the religion. Okay, based on the region, North India, South India, they will be separating. After collecting the data from each and every human, they will separate each and everything. Based on those things, they will do some analysis. Okay, for example, if I'm as an Indian government, if they're collecting the statistics of each and every state or each and every country. Okay, so what they will be doing, so from that, from those things, Indian government will taking some analysis, doing some analysis like this much amount of population is available, this much amount of revenue should be generated, or this much amount of revenue should be rotated in an entire country. Okay, or nothing but this much amount of food should be generated in each and every state, or each and every country, or each and every district. Okay, for that purpose, each and every like government is collecting data, companies are collecting the data. Okay, everyone is collecting some data as APSSDC. Okay, as APSSDC we are registering yours. I hope like there are 112 students, 112 plus students. Everyone have given your details, like your educational details, or your personal details, your like your placement details. Okay, you have given your communication details. Okay, from those details, what we are doing, we will be collecting the data from each and every student based on like if I want to, if we as a APSSDC employee, if I want to conduct a placement drive. Okay, if I want to conduct a placement drive means I need data. Whose data I need? Student data I need. Okay, from whatever the data I have collected from each and every student during the registration. So based on that data, I can separate the students who are having above 70% or 60%, or who are from top colleges, or who are from there are different types of grades. Okay, grade 1 college, grade 2 college, or grade 3 college. Okay, or nothing matter. We are also conducting some exams after completing the every training program. We are conducting some exam. Based on those exam marks also, we can separate the students for bringing the placements, or nothing but that. This is one type of analysis. If you want to take another type of analysis, like what is the topmost program, or nothing but that, which training program most of the students are interested. Okay, at present we have this year we are conducting internship on data science, Android, as well as the Django. Okay, data science, Django, as well as the Android in this year. Okay, if more people are interested data science rather than Android or Django, next year what we have to do, we have to increase the number of registrations, or number of training programs, or number of batches for data science. We may reduce the Android as well as the Django. Okay, so I'm not like, because I'm for the data science, I am saying in that way. If Android registrations are came more means, we can also increase the number of batches for the Android. Okay, that type of analysis I can analyze from the data based on the registrations. Okay, we can take many things. For example, if I hope everyone every college website, or if you after writing MSET, okay, after writing MSET, if you visited a few types of college websites, okay, so what they will be having from this rank to this rank last year for CSC branch, this is the MSET rank. From this rank to this rank, the students are available. Okay, based on that ranks, what they are saying, maybe this year, if you got a rank of less than of 20,000, you may enter into the SRM University, or Gatham University, or MITS, or PEC college, or Narsarapat Engineering College. I hope most of you have observed in your college website. Now, if you observe in your college websites in admissions column, means definitely will observe the MSET based on the MSET ranks, based on last year's MSET ranks. This year, if you got this particular rank, means you may get in seat in that particular college. Yes, mock rank prediction, yes, all those things. Okay, so everything. So based on data only, we are making some references or analysis. Okay, so I hope you have got some idea what is the purpose, or what is meant by the data, what are the things available inside the data, and what is the purpose. So if data compulsory, the data should be facts. Okay, if that is not a fact, means where that data is not useful for anything. Okay, for example, if a particular college, like for example, let us take in a college of some MITS college. Okay, so because in the chat box I'm having some student who is from MITS college. Okay, if his or her college in their website, if they given the wrong EAMCET ranks, okay, if they given the wrong EAMCET rank, means for no student it will be helpful. Okay, for no students those things will not be helpful. For that purpose, definitely whatever the data we are providing, or whatever the data a person is collecting, it should be facts and statistics. Okay, based on, depending upon the data we are collecting, it can be statistics or facts collected together for reference and analysis. Main purpose for referencing as well as the only for the analysis. Okay, so for doing those things only. So reference or analysis, next we can be predict from the data. Okay, for now we are doing some reference and analysis or prediction. Okay, next part, after doing some analysis, based on the analysis we can do some prediction. For example, if XYZ company mobile has been sold 1,000 mobiles in particular January month. Okay, 1,000 mobiles has sold in January month, we can predict, like we can sell nearly 900 mobiles to 1100 mobiles in Tuesday month. Okay, so if in Tuesday month, if that sales has been exceeded, means we can predict in March month, we can predict like 1500 mobiles to like 1300 mobiles to 1500 mobiles of a particular company, of a particular brand, a particular model can be sold. Based on that, a company can manufacture those many mobiles. If a particular mobile company selling like if a particular mobile model selling has been decreased, means the company will make an analysis or reference that this particular mobile is not necessary for the production, because this is an out of this model is going out, so we need to provide new features or new type of mobiles. Okay, for that purpose, so anything, so we can see different types of examples. We will be working on what which organizations are collecting the data and what are those purposes we can see. Okay, we'll get a clear idea. So because data is collected by different types of domains, okay, we know most of the domains. We will see what are the other domains or what are the other type of organizations collecting the data. Okay, so some like researcher or like some mathematician, Edward Deming, given a definition like, without data you are just another person with an opinion. Okay, so without data you are just another person with an opinion. Okay, which is nothing but the, for example, if I don't know anything about you, okay, for example, this is online class, so you don't know about me or I don't know about you. Okay, so if it is an offline class, which is nothing but the classroom class, if some class is going on, I don't know your name or your like I don't know your name or your roll number. Okay, simply what I will, if some candidate who is sitting on the middle bench is making some noise, okay, I don't know anything about you. If some person is making some disturbance in the class, how the teacher will call that person? Can anyone say? I don't know anything about that particular students in entire 60 class, but some X person is making some disturbance in the class. Now if I want to point out that particular person, how I will point out that particular person, based on which things? I hope you got my question. If I'm taking a class in some classroom, some X person is making some disturbance in the class, yes, based on the bench number, based his sitting position, good. If I want to call that person, any other answers? Based on his 16 position, yes, good. Based on bench number, good. Any other thing? Think out of it. If you understand my question, means you should give me the random answer. There are multiple ways. Okay, in your opinion, we will be calling based on the like, yes, based on clothes or based on shirt color. Good, excellent. Any other answers? Height, appearance, yes. Okay, so what are the things you have said? Okay, what are the things, yes, you have said? You can think different ways. Okay, what I am saying here, so Edward Williams is saying nothing but sorry, Edward Deming is saying that without data you are just another person with an opinion. Okay, with an opinion. So here my opinion, Okay, for that particular, if I want to call that particular person, in my opinion, based on my how I see that appearance. So for example, like if he or she is in black color or red color, sorry, white color or black color. Okay, maybe depending upon the situation. So white, like a red color shirt or nothing but the sixth bench middle person or sixth bench left side person, or okay, based on that height. Okay, if there are three different heights are sitting on the in a single bench, means last bench height, like a top person. Okay, I can call that particular candidate. Okay, based on the clothes, red color shirt or white color shirt, or if a particular person is wearing some specs. Okay, so third bench specs, I can call it third bench specs. Okay, based on few different things, based on my opinion of while watching that candidate, what are the opinion I have got, I may call that particular person. Here it is nothing but I don't have any data of that particular candidate. I don't know his name or his roll number. Okay, or, place. Okay, if I know the place, means I can call that particular person as the like some ex place guy. Okay, if there are like, because every college is having a different locations. If I know the bus number, if the person is from my whatever the bus I'm traveling, if that particular candidate is from the same person, means so 16th bus guy or 17th bus, based on the opinion which I have thought, automatically based on that I will call that particular candidate. Okay, so without data, so not only as a candidate, I have replicated based on the, I hope everyone are studying, so I have replicated by example to the student based on not only that. If you don't know the name of a fruit, okay, if you don't know if a name of a fruit or vegetable or any like any application or anything, what you will do, so like it is like a neither it is like an apple, or it is like a mango, okay, or it is like an like carrot. Okay, if there is a hybrid fruit or anything, based on the taste or based on the appearance, based on how you are saying, you will definitely, every person will give some like just we will having some opinion on that particular thing. Okay, so these are the two things. So without the data, so there will be some, definitely on every like what are the things available in the entire world, everything will be having some data. Okay, it can be fruit, or it can be tree, or it can be human beings, or it can be animal, or it can be anything. Okay, so everything will be having some data regarding data. It can be chair. Okay, if it is a chair, means it is having some properties. It is plastic chair, wooden chair, or four-leg chair. Okay, or some design chair. Okay, everything will be having some data. Okay, without data, what is happening? So without data, we will be having some opinion. Okay, we will be, everything will be having some opinion. Okay, you should remember. Okay, if you are having an opinion on a particular thing, is which is nothing matter, you didn't have any data regarding that particular thing. Okay, so we can see what is happening. So some interesting insights, interesting insights. So why most of the people are having some data science application or machine learning applications, or how data is generated, or where the data is generated. Okay, so there is some I will add these slides in the, like I will be adding these slides in the GitHub. Okay, so we will take some definitions. So remaining you can like because these are the English definitions, by reading you can understand. Okay, I will explain few things, you can explore remaining things. Okay, so there is one jet which is nothing but the Bombardier Showcase Ritz. So Bombardier is one of the companies. Showcase Ritz C series jetliner that carries Patney and Whitney's Gale turbofan. Okay, there is one flight. Let us take, there is one aeroplane, a jet plane, which is having some X. There is of X. It is having some X turbo Gale turbofan, which is fitted with 5,000 sensors. Okay, so this is a real-time application. I have also added the hyperlink for this, where I have taken this particular definition. You can explore. Okay, there is one jetliner, so which is having Gale turbofan engine, which is having one engine. So because so it is having every aeroplane having 4 engines. 2 will be working, 2 for backup, 2 engines for the backup. So each engine is fitted with 5,000 sensors. Okay, each engine is 5,000 sensors. I hope most of you are familiar with the sensors. Okay, sensors or actuators. Okay, so I hope most of you heard about that. If you are using mobile phones, definitely there are sensors. Every sensor, those 5,000 sensors are generating up to 10 GB of data per second. Okay, you can imagine how much huge amount of data is generated for 1 minute. Okay, 10 GB, nearly 10 GB amount of data is being generated by those 5,000 sensors. Okay, for fuel measuring or for altitude measuring, for temperature measuring or for moisture measuring, for anything. Okay, so there are 5,000 different types of sensors which is measuring which is collecting some data of 10 GB per second. Okay, for 10 per second, for 60 minutes, how much amount of data is generating? For 1 minute, for 1 minute, it is generating nearly of 600 GB of data. You can imagine how much huge amount of data is generated. Okay, so a single twin engine aircraft, as I said previously, each and every aeroplane is having the 4 engines. Two is for backup, two is for online. So which is nothing. So 2 engines are required for like traveling for the particular flight. It will be traveling on an average of 12 hours flight. Okay, it is having an like average flight time of 12 hours, which is generating 844 TB of data. Okay, 844 TBs of data. Okay, can I store that particular data inside my hard disk or inside my laptop? Okay, for 12 hours of 12 hours of journey, it is generating 844 TB of data. Can I store at a particular location or for one engine, only for one flight? Can I store that particular data in any of the thing? Definitely no. At one particular location, I can't save that particular data. Okay, mostly I hope you know that where the data will be stored. Okay, that data will be stored inside the cloud. Okay, definitely that data will be stored inside the cloud. Definitely we can't. So what is this type? This data? Anyone know? 844. There is an 844 TB of data. Based on what is the type of data is called as? What is the type of data? So one of the technology which deals with the huge amount of data. What is the technology? The file format will be it can be many things. Yes, HDF files or Hadoop. So why? What is the purpose of Hadoop or Hadoop or any other things? Okay, so that is called as the comes under the big data. Okay, before the data science or before the data science came to existence, the one of the booming technology is nothing but the big data. Before the data science or before the machine learning, that one of the thing which is booming technology is nothing but the big data. Okay, big data is nothing but the big data is nothing but the if a particular data can't be stored at a particular location. For example, if there is a 100 GB of data, can I store it in 64 GB of mobile internal memory? If there is a 100 GB of data, can I store it in yes, file stores in distributed and stored in multiple places. Okay, okay. So what is meant by big data is nothing but if the particular data can't be stored at a particular location, then that particular data is called as the big data. Okay, there is no particular definition. Now present big data has been converted into the data engineering. Okay, so as a data scientist, you will be also working on 844 TB of data. Okay, as a data scientist, so you have to identify whether that particular flight is going on correctly or not. Okay, so how much time it will land on a particular location? Okay, how much time will it takes to land at a particular location based on the weather, based on the weather, you have to say based on the like air, you have to say based on climatic conditions, you have to define based on those based on the data. If you are working in an airlines company as a data scientist, you have to based on those 84 TB of data, not 84 GB of data, 844 TB. So if it is an complete 12 hours means you will be working on the 844 TB of data. But if we are working like if it is a taking of 1 hour means based on the 1 hour data, which is nothing but the nearly of 144 lakhs of GBs of data. Okay, so you have to say that particular thing. Based on those things, you have to make a decision whether that flight is going correctly or not, whether that flight having any of the conditions. Okay, based on all those things, that particular one company is correcting this huge amount of data. Okay, like 844 TB of data for 12 hour journey. Only one flight time, only for one flight. if that company, same company having 10 different flights, okay, if a particular company is having 10 different flights, means 10 different flights generating 8440 TB of data for 12 hours journey. Okay, that is the one of the company which is collecting huge amount of data. Then second company, there is some company called Saudi Aramco. So this is one of the application where data is collected. Okay, most of you know like which is collecting, like which companies are collecting. So this is the one purpose. 5,000 sensors are collecting the 844 TB of data for 12 hours. There is one more company called Saudi Aramco. So I hope everyone, most of you are familiar with the like Saudi Arabia or Dubai or all those countries are having the like oil. They are having the oil pipelines or nothing but they are generating the Iran or Iraq. Okay, they are having the oil, crude oil things. Okay, so Saudi America, there is a one company which is having some red sand dunes. Okay, which is having some red sand dunes, which is the mountain ranges of red sand dunes, which is located at the Saudi Arabia. Okay, it is located in Saudi Arabia. It is having new pipelines of 650 kilometers. 650 kilometers of pipelines, okay, around the mountain region for getting the for monitoring. So what are they monitoring? For they're monitoring the wells, okay, data points on wells, which are nothing but the wells. I hope oil wells, pipelines, plants, and terminals. Okay, plants, oil plants, as well as the terminals. Around 650 kilometers, they are having the pipelines. Around the 650 kilometers, they are having 1 lakh different types of sensors. Okay, they have laid 1 lakh different types of sensors for monitoring purpose. Okay, if there is a sensor at a particular location, means definitely it is for monitoring purpose. Okay, so how the fuel is going on. Okay, from they will be monitoring around 650 kilometers at a particular location. They will monitor whether the fuel is going correctly or not. Okay, there are different types of sensor, flow sensor. Okay, so for this application, they will be using some flow sensors, temperature sensors, whether the particular fuel is getting more amount of heat or not. Okay, if the temperature increases, means there is a chance of bombarding. Okay, there is a chance of, because it is a fuel is having some burning nature, so maybe there is a chance of bombarding. Okay, a burning property. So for that purpose, they have inserted few different temperature sensors, moisture sensors. Okay, as well as they have inserted flow sensors, how the fuel is flowing inside the pipelines, whether there is a leakage at a particular location. Okay, based on that, they have to make the decisions. Okay, so based on that, if the fuel at a particular year, if the fuel is increasing, if the fuel for a particular year, if the fuel outflow is increasing, definitely we have to lay up new pipeline. Okay, as well, like as a data scientist, what we have to say is nothing but if the pipeline inflow is increasing day to day, means there should be we have to lay a new pipeline. Okay, so we have to lay a new pipeline. We have to suggest our company. So because for the last year we have got only 650 liters of oil. This year we have got 1600 liters. If we lay a new pipeline, we may increase the input of the fuel, and also we can get more amount of, we can generate the more amount of revenue. Okay, so like this we have to make a decisions for that particular company, Saudi Aramco. Okay, so like one of the study predicts like there is a 1.7 MB data will be collected for each and every second. In 2020, one company has been given a study which is nothing but on every human being 1.7 MB of data will be created for every second. Okay, 1.7 MB of data. Okay, if for example we are sitting in 117 students with me sitting at a particular location and watching this particular class. Okay, so everyone are consuming some extra amount of data. Okay, so here I'm creating some video memory. So because I'm recording this particular session, I'm recording, which is nothing but I'm creating the video like video data. Okay, I'm recording the video as well as the audio. Okay, also this GoToMeeting session is collecting the data of a particular student. How much time, from which time to which time that particular student is available, from which time the student has left the session. Okay, as well as the how like it is also collecting how much data is available. Okay, how, like, which is nothing but this GoToMeeting session also gives me whether I am giving you like whether my voice that is without any disturbance, is my voice is going on or not. Okay, is this particular video is recording without any disturbance. huge amount of statistics as well as the data is collecting. So based on that, because today there are 117 students attended, I can say that tomorrow there will be some increase of students or decrease of the students. Okay, that is the thing. Like each and every, that is the insights I can find out based on the data. How much amount? 1.7 MB in 2020. In 2021, maybe it is doubles, like 2.6 MB of data every second for each and every person from on earth. Okay, on earth, each and every person, because everyone are having mobile phones, everyone are having the bank accounts. Okay, so through bank accounts, if you done some transaction, some data is created. If you're from mobile phone, if you're calling some XYZ person, some data is generated. Some x minute to x minute, a person called to X person. Okay, so like that, if it is an audio call, if it is a video call, every person is generating. Okay, including like our fathers and mothers also. So they are not familiar with the mobile phones, but if they are making some calls means, or if they are viewing TV. Okay, so TRP rating. Okay, I hope most of you are familiar with the TRP rating. If you are viewing a channel for X amount of time, is automatically in backend some XYZ person, X amount of persons are watching a television channel for X amount of time. Okay, everything. Okay, from each and everything, that data is being generated. Okay, or otherwise, if you are like each and every day you are each and every year you will be getting some tax. You are paying some taxes. Okay, everything is belongs to the data. Whatever the thing we are doing every day, everything is collected by some X person or Y person, or ourselves we are collecting some data. Okay, for example, from this session you are writing some notes on your notebook, which is nothing but you are generating some data. If you are typing some like running notes on your laptop, you are also generating some data. Okay, so everything what are the things we are doing, everything is a data. Everything belongs to in entire globe is data. Okay, so like for example, if you want to say, okay, so because every data should be stored at a particular location. Okay, every data should be stored at a particular location. So in previously what is happening, storage capacity as well as the size and cost. Okay, storage capacity. So in 1980s, I hope most of you are familiar. For storing 1 MB of data, it is of like one room. Okay, in 1980s, the memories, if I want to store 1 MB of data means I need to purchase some 1 room or 2 rooms. Okay, that much huge amount of equipment I need to keep for storing 1 MB of data. But for now, what is happened, in single simple chip we are storing the GBs of data. Okay, like memory card, if I take an example of the memory card means what is happening, simple memory card, if like memory card of 256 GB or 512 GB. Samsung has created a memory card of 512 GB. Okay, like that. Okay, so what is happened, whenever the data is increasing, storage capacity is increasing. Okay, storage vice versa, if the storage capacity increasing means more companies are manufacturing the storage capacity things, automatically the price of the storage capacity also decreases. Okay, 1990, if it taking like $1 lakh, nearly $10 lakh, more than $10 lakh. While coming to the 2015, 1 GB of data. Okay, 1 GB of data, which is it costs of around $0.01. I hope if you are familiar with the 1 GB memory card. Like if you build 1 GB memory card, like in your 9th class or 8th class. Okay, during your 9th class, 8th class, we have purchased the 1 GB memory cards. Now there is no chance of, no one will purchasing the 1 GB of memory cards. No company, most of the companies are not manufacturing the 1 GB of memory cards, because we are storing more than 1 GB of data. Everyone will be storing. If you are having mobile phone, everyone will be storing more than 1 GB of data. For example, a simple PUBG game is storing the more than 1 GB of memory. Okay, for that particular game. What happened from 19 day to day, the data is increasing, or nothing but the storage is increasing, storage capacity is increasing. Okay, size is increasing, which is nothing but the 1 TB, 2 TB, or 3 TB, or 5 TB, and as well as the cost is decreasing. While coming to the cost is decreasing, because if the cost is increasing parallelly means, like if the cost is increasing means parallelly means, definitely the data which we are generating from our end, we will be decreasing. If the 1 GB memory card is high cost means, what we will be doing, every day we will be deleting some unnecessary things. Definitely we will be deleting some unnecessary things, because the cost of the storage is decreasing. That is why we are storing lots of amount of data. Okay, now we can see which sectors are generating the data generation. These are the few sectors which are generating data. What is the purpose they are generating? They are collecting the data. They are collecting the data for statistics. They are the facts and statistics, collecting for references or analysis or for prediction. Okay. So which sectors are collecting or which amount of companies are selecting? So first thing is the mobility. Okay, mobility, it can be like road transport, or it can be airlines, or it can be railways. Okay, every organization, every mobility transport companies are collecting some data. Okay, based on that data. So from mobility purpose, what I can, if I collected some data from that data, what I can find out? Can anyone give me the examples? For example, if I am from railway industry, if you are all are from railway industry, I'm collecting the data of the passengers. How many passengers are traveled? How much amount of goods I have been transferred at a particular location to a particular location. Based on that amount of data, what I can find out? What are the insights I can find out? Can anyone give me the examples? For example, if we all are from we all are from railways, we are collecting some amount of statistics. Okay, we are collecting data, which is nothing but the statistics. How many people has been traveled from X location to Y location, or Vijayawada to Visakhapatnam at a particular time on a particular train. Based on that data, what I can find out? Give me anything based on those things. What are the things you can do further? What are the insights you can identify based on the railway data? Yes. Okay. First thing is how much revenue I have generated. Okay. Any other things for the future purpose or anything? Summary of number of people travel. Okay. Number of passengers. Yes. I can identify how many number of passengers are travel. Good. From that number of passengers, can I do anything? Anything? Any other things I can identify? So everyone should be think like a data scientist or data analyst or that anything. Okay, not only. So by viewing the data, everyone can say how much amount of revenue has been generated. Yes, yes. What are the other things I can say? Weekdays. Yes, fuel consumption. Is there any need for extra trains in the route? Yes, excellent. Where to where they are traveling? Yes. Weekdays. Yes, based on the weekdays, if I separated means I can say how much amount of passengers are traveling on weekdays as well as the weekends. How much fuel is consuming? Yes. And how much electricity is consuming based on the train. More places they are traveling to, how much fuel it consumes. Yes. Any other answers? How much fuel or electricity it is consuming? Yes. Okay, how many places the persons are traveling? Is there any need of extra trains in that particular route? Yes. Where to where they are traveling? Any other answers? Any discomfort faced by passengers? Okay. Okay, so yes, all the what are the answers you have given, everything are correct. Okay, so based on that, if I want to increase my revenue, for example, from Vijayawada to Visakhapatnam, okay, there are two trains available. Okay, there are two trains available. In those two trains, only 500 passengers are can be traveled from Vizag to Visakhapatnam. Sorry, Visakhapatnam to Vijayawada. Okay, there are only two trains available. There can be only 1,000 passengers can travel from in those two trains from Vijayawada to Visakhapatnam. Okay, so if in that particular time, what happened is that if there are 1,500 passengers who have taken the ticket from that Visakhapatnam to Vijayawada, what is the thing I can identify? Whether I need to give a new train. Okay, whether I need to at a new timings, do I need to provide a new train? Okay, which is because there is a chance of increasing the revenue for my organization. Okay, there is a chance of increasing my revenue for my organization. Do I need to do anything? Okay, do I need to increase a particular train or a particular route? There are 1,000 passengers can travel from X route to Y route, but only 500 passengers are traveling from X route to Y route. Based on that, what I can do? I can decrease. I can remove one train on that particular route. Okay? These are the other things I can identify based on the weekends versus the weekdays. Yes, some of your friend has said that based on the weekends versus the weekdays. Do I need to lay new trains during the weekends from X location to Y location? Okay, or do I need to decrease some train in the weekdays from X location to Y location? Okay, mobility, based on the mobility, as well as the buses also. Okay, buses also, like buses or airlines also. Airlines, do I need to let new like aeroplane? Do I need to book a new airplane between the X airport to the Y airport? Okay, because there is a chance every company collecting the data, final thing is for collecting the data is to increase the revenue. Each and every company or organization except government organizations, final thing is for increasing the revenue. For that purpose only they are increasing the revenue, decreasing the losses. For that purpose only they are collecting the data. Second thing is the energy sector. I hope most of you are familiar with the energy sector, which is nothing but the electricity. Okay, so during the winter season or rainy season or summer season, I have most of you know, in the summer season there is a huge amount of energy will be or electricity will be consumed by the each and every citizen in Andhra Pradesh or India or North India or South India. Based on those statistics, what will be happening based on this year's consuming? If the like this year there is a like 44,000 megawatt has been consumed by the Andhra Pradesh. We can predict, because there is a chance of increasing the appliances in next year. Definitely the power generation should be increased by the 10%, which is not mean the 50,000 megawatt should be generated for the Andhra Pradesh, because for the comfort of the citizen of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, because I'm saying I'm comparing it to the Andhra Pradesh, or like North India versus the South India, because entire and like entire Indian ecosystem has been connected to each and everything. Okay, grid. Okay, power grid. Each and every state or each and every district or each and every region, North India or South India, has been connected to one grid, power grid. So we can transfer electricity from Andhra Pradesh to New Delhi or New Delhi to Andhra Pradesh. Okay, based on that we can identify some changes in the energy sector if you are working in energy sector. Next thing is the public services. Okay, next thing is the public services. I hope most of you know public services is nothing but the public, which is nothing but the government organizations. Okay, what are the government organizations? They are collecting the data. Okay, so I if I want to say about the ration, I hope most of you know familiar about the ration card in India. Okay, so if a person is not taking the ration for last 2 years, if a person is not taking the ration for last 2 years, what I can say, I can remove that particular candidate data from the ration card, because I can provide that I can replace that particular person's ration to other person. Okay, ration, public services, mostly like what are the services providing by the government? It can be ration, or it can be some for the higher older people. Okay, they're giving some pensions. Okay, or nothing but there. What are the in Andhra Pradesh? If you are from Andhra Pradesh, means I hope most of you know what are the services provided by the AP government, like what Navaratnala or other things. Okay, everything, like in Andhra Pradesh, there is a role called data entry operator. In each and every panchayati or each and every municipality, they are collecting the data. They are doing some statistics. Based on that, they are predicting for the next year. Next year, this much amount of this much amount of paddy will be generated, or this much amount of fruits will be generated, this much amount of vegetables will be generated. So this much amount of vegetables are required for Andhra Pradesh. So remaining vegetables should be transferred to the other states or other countries. We need to export. Okay, as if it is an excellent government e-governance means, definitely they should collect the data. Based on that, they should make some changes. They should make some decisions. Do I need to transport some fruits to other countries or other states? Okay, so that is the purpose of those are the different types of data collected by the public services. Self measurement. Next thing is the self measurement. Self measurement is nothing but we are collecting some data. Can anyone give some examples? If you understand about self measurement, what is the data we are collecting? How the data is collected? Self measurement. Simple definition. It can be right or wrong. You can give me the answer. Clothes, footwear. Okay. Every day we are collecting. So clothes, footwear, which can be, yes, we will be collecting uniqueness. If there are 4 people, means they will be having 4 different sizes. Yes, personal information. Okay. Self measurement. There are lots of things. If I am saying this, you will definitely get idea. I'm expecting few answers. Yes, BMI, habits and interests, height. Okay. Any other things? Yes, footsteps. Good. If I am saying footsteps means we can get yes, likes and dislikes. From the footsteps we can also education. Good. Remaining things, calories. Yes. If I'm having smartwatch, from that we are collecting huge amount of data. From the smartwatch, what are the things we are collecting? If you are familiar with the smartwatch means you should give me the examples. A few people given calories, pulse rate, footstep. Okay, so there are different types of sensors included in the smartwatch. Okay, so how much time you have slept. Okay, so based on the movements it will be calculated how much time you have slept. Okay, heart rate, yes, pulse rate or heart rate, it is calculated in the heart rate. Okay, it is also calculating, yes, footsteps, how many footsteps we have gone. Okay, how much time, yes, we have slept. Okay, and other things. Okay, based on how much amount of like if you're taking any of the iWatch or Apple Watch means it will also calculate how much amount of pure air available around out. Okay, how much amount of pure air available around our surroundings. How much time we are using mobile phones. If you are using mobile phones means there is some special different types of applications available. How much time you are using an application, how much time you are using mobile phone, how much time you are sleeping, how much time you are, how many footsteps you have taken, how is your heartbeat. Okay, there are few different types of smartwatches available which can predict if a candidate, if a person can get is there is a chance of getting the heart attack within half an hour or 1 hour. Okay, there are those types of there are those different types of watches are available, smartwatch. Okay, it can predict if there is a particular if there is a particular if there is a chance of getting heart attack for that particular candidate. Yes, tracking locations. Okay, so if you are enabled the tracking locations in Google Map, it will calculate for which locations you have traveled, how much time you are available in that particular location, how much time you are in train or bus or anything. Okay, if like that's my self measurement. Also, if there is a chance of getting earthquake. Okay, so self measurement, all that time, what are the self measure? Few people also given height, weight. Okay, if you are collecting our height and weight every day, or how much water we are drinking. Okay, yes, remember to drinking water or nothing but how much amount of water we are drinking, likes and dislikes or habits or interests or height. Okay, personal information, everything. Okay, what are, those data will be, everything will be comes under the self measurement. Next thing is nothing but the health sector. Okay, health sector, in a health sector there is of lots of data has been collected in the health sector. Okay, so for every disease in the entire globe there is huge amount of data. It can be for cancer, or it can be for heart attack, or it can be for liver disease, or it can be for heart disease or anything. Okay, for every disease. For example, COVID-19 data. Okay, for which region how the COVID-19 virus is acting, for Andhra Pradesh how it is acting, for Telangana how it is acting, for Maharashtra how it is acting. Okay, so there is for North India how the COVID-19 virus is acting, for South India how it is acting, for the West India how it is acting, for America. Okay, huge amount of data is being generated in the health industry. Okay, it can be for the eyesight. Okay, based on that, yes, medicine production also. Okay, based on the health, what are the data we are having. So if the COVID-19 having the new mutants means, if I got the data of new mutants means, what will be definitely, what is the precaution we need to do? We have to prepare the medicine for that particular mutant. Okay, so based on that, okay, like there are lots of amount of data is being generated in the health sector. Okay, we will be also working on one of few of the we will be seeing all those data. What is the we can say there is a data collector for the blood cancer or heart disease. What is the data is collected, we can see. Okay, in the upcoming sessions we can see what is the data a particular organization or company is working. So because most of the data belongs to the health is open source. Okay, most what are the data collected in the health sector, mostly it is the open source, because each and every country should be capable of generating the medicines for that particular disease. For that purpose, mostly it is of most of the health like health sector data will be the open source. Next thing is the banking and finance. Okay, banking and finance. I hope most of you know bank. Each and every bank will collect the data. There are many purposes of collecting the data based on for like one of the thing is nothing but if a transaction is fraud or not. Okay, the data which is collected by the bank, they can identify whether that particular transaction is fraud or not. Next thing is the finance. Finance is nothing but the like stock market. If if any of the student, if you are familiar with the stock market, okay, I hope if any one of you invested in stock market means definitely if you are investing any of the like if you are investing on any of the company means definitely how to do some financial analysis, how that particular company generating the revenue, how the profits are having in last 6 months or last 1 year. Okay, how is that company is having profits, is that particular company is having some standards, okay, which is nothing but based on those things you can like based on the analysis you have done, you can invest in that particular company or you can skip that particular company. Okay, each and every company, if a particular company is available on stock market means each and every company is having stock data of last 6 months or last 6 years. It is having last 6 years data. Okay, you can identify on web. It can be like if you observe recent news means Adani has lost 100 crores of revenue today. Okay, Adani lost 100 crores of revenue in the stock market. Okay, so you can see last 6 years of the Adani group how that particular company's stock market is available, or Reliance or Jio or Airtel, anything. If you log into that particular website means you can identify. Okay, so all those things like mobility or energy or public sectors or self-measurement or health or banking, finance, all these companies are having data which is available. Most of the organizations data is having publicly. You can identify, you can download, you can see. Okay, you can make some identifications. Okay. Next thing is the retail industry or retail marketing or e-commerce, which is nothing but the Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, okay, Apple or anything. If a particular company is having some retail market on web base, all those comes under the retail marketing. Okay, how the revenue is generating, which type of product is selling quickly. Do I need to increase that particular? Do I need to increase the stock of that particular product? Do I need to remove that product from the stock? Okay, is there is a chance of like okay, all those things as a retail market. If you are joined it as a data scientist in Amazon or Flipkart means you have to identify all those things. Okay, based on that, what will be the sale of that particular product in next 6 months? Okay, all those things you need to predict. Okay, next thing is the web services. Okay, web services like what are the websites available? How many people are visiting my website? Okay, can I like what are the like is my website is helpful for students or not? Is my website is like is my particular website in which age groups my particular which age groups my particular website is visiting? Okay, all those things I can identify. Okay, web services. Is there is a particular is anyone hacking my particular website? Okay, so huge amount of data is being generated on the web services also, like it can be Google or YouTube. Okay, so through retail marketing also through web service, it is also a web service. If it anything data collected from the web page means it is comes under the web service. Next thing is the communication and media. Okay, communication and media like TV9 or other channels. Okay, so you can like add advertisements, mostly communication and media for the advertisements. For example, movies. Okay, so if you can say some X movie is played for 100 days or 120 days or 180 days, that particular movie has been only for 10 days. Okay, you can say. So this type of example. So based on that, if a particular movie is played for 100 days or 120 days, what I can say, so huge number of people are liking that particular story or that particular hero or heroine or comedians. Okay, so how the movie, so based on the rating or based on the comments. Okay, so they will be collecting the comments, they will be collecting the ratings. Okay, they will be collecting some third parties. Okay, so huge amount of data being generated by communication and media also. Based on that, then if they need to make some changes to the stories. Okay, if there is similar movie means they need to do some changes. Okay, or can we take the part 2 of that particular movie? Okay, or is it better to if more number of people are asking for part 2 of that particular movie, because that particular production team is having some, can generate some revenue, so they can also make that movie of the part 2. Yes, as one of your friends said that KGF. Okay, like that. They will be collecting a huge amount of data from each and every, like entire globe. Okay, learning. Okay, next thing is the learning. Okay, as I said, one of the example as an APSSDC, we are collecting the data based on the, do we need to introduce the new type of training programs, or do we need to remove any of the training program? Okay, for any of the training program, if less number of students are attending means, okay, there is, like, it is better to remove that training program, or nothing but it is waste of time and money for investing in that particular training program. Okay, like that, like it can be an institution or it can be anything. Okay, so like colleges, IITs, NITs, okay, every college is collecting your data. Okay, so based on that, learning in every, those are the data will be collected by the learning industry. Okay, these are the different, there are also lots of most of sectors. These are the major sectors who are collecting the data daily, 24/7. If I want to say, is nothing but the 24/7. Okay, health sector, 24/7. Some patient will be admitted. Okay, so due to some accident or due to some disease or due to some anything. Okay, self measurement. If I take any self measurement means, if you are some Fitbits, most of you people, if you are using any of the MA bands or Fitbits or OnePlus bands or any of the things means, if you are using your bands 24/7 means, it will be continuously, it is collecting your data, how is your heartbeat and all those things. Public services, so public services also, like it is also generating the 24/7. So if there is a government hospital means, it is also collecting the data from the government hospital. The energy sector, 24/7, because we are using the energy for 24/7. Mobility, depending upon the situation, during like nowadays curfew, we are having only only few hours the transportation is available. But while coming to the 24/7 toll gates, if you are taking an example of toll gates, 24/7, that people will be traveled through the toll gates. Okay, so for example, if a mobility toll gate industry, do I need to place a toll gate at any particular point? Okay, so from the data, learning also. Okay, communication and media, web services, retail, banking and finance, health. Okay, everything. Yes, everything will be. So web services, 20. So as a human being, I will be using. So no one, I can't oppose any candidate who is working. I will be using internet at 3 o'clock. Few people will use the internet at 2 o'clock. Few people will use at 4 o'clock. I can't say web services is limited for only some X amount of time. Okay, so web services also for the 24/7. Okay, communication and media, TV channels are also for the 24/7, but movie theaters, it will be less than, like it will not be the 24/7. Retail, so like I can't define each and every people will only purchase from morning 9 a.m. to evening 9 p.m. Okay, so like some crazy people will be having, because of they are not having the sleep or because they are getting boring, they will purchase some products at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Okay, we can't define each and every human being is behaving in the same way. Okay, so these are the different types of generation companies or different organization domains which are generating the revenue. So each and every, so if you are entering into a data scientist, these are the different sectors you can enter into as a data scientist. Okay, as a okay, these are the different sectors you can enter into. You can enter into the organizations. Okay, so there are different organizations for the self measurement or health industries or banking and finance industries, retail industries. Each and every industry is having some data. Definitely there is a role of data scientist or data engineer or data analyst. Okay, so these are the things where the data is being generated. Now we can see what are the different, so now we have seen what are the different companies are generating the data. Now we can see in which forms, or nothing but what are the different ways, what are the different types of ways they are generating that, or they are collecting the data. Okay, based on the statistics, there are two types of data. Okay, the entire data, what are the data they have generated, what are the data they are collected. Okay, these are all sectors, what are the data they have collected. Each and every data will be comes under categorized into two different categories based on the statistics. Okay, based on the statistics, the entire data has been categorized into two ways. First thing is the numerical and second thing is the categorical. Okay, numerical or categorical. For example, if I want to say a particular data is the numerical, okay, how many people traveled in a particular location, or how much amount of electricity has been consumed by a consumer, okay, or if I want to say how much temperature for a particular patient is having. Okay, so what are the genders? If the particular data is in the numerical format, I can say that particular data is a type of numerical. Okay, so if I want to say particular data is in the form of numerical or nothing but the numbers, simple numbers, I can say that particular data is of numerical type. So next statistical type is a categorical type. Okay, so like what are the things I am discussing? We will be using all those things. Okay, you like why this particular SAR is saying all those things means. So we will be using all those things. So next is nothing but the categories. Category is nothing but the made up of words. Okay, words. Okay, if a particular data is collected by the words means, which is nothing but the like if I am taking an example of for example, if I am taking the or I hope like most of you fill the feedback form. If you didn't fill means you can fill. In the feedback, what I am taking, how you rate the trainer. I am taking as the numbers. Okay, next give some words, give some sentence regarding the trainer. How I am taking those like good or bad or excellent or what are the concepts you have learned. Everything is made up of words. If a data is made up of words means I can say that particular data is the categorical. If a particular data is made up of numbers means I can say that particular data is the numerical. Okay, yeah, again numerical has been classified into two ways. So like if you read that particular side means everyone will understand. So continuous is nothing but the infinite options, discrete is nothing but the finite options. Okay, finite options. For example, continuous is nothing but the age. Okay, if I take an example of age, it is a continuous process. Okay, so if I born at 2021 January 1st, okay, so my age is nothing but if I'm calculating through the months, if I'm calculating my age based on the months or days means it comes under the discrete. Okay, age is a continuous. How you can ask how the age is continuous? 22 days. Okay, so if I want to say particular age means like 2 years, 22 days, 36 weeks. Okay, 36 weeks. Then I can say next thing is nothing but 12 hours. Okay, 12 hours, 2 minutes, 33 seconds, 44 milliseconds, 55 microseconds, 666 nanoseconds, and so on. I can define an age as the continuous process as well as the discrete process. If a person is asking your age based on the years, how many years? Okay, 24 years or 23 years or 25 years. Then we are having finite options. Finite options nothing but 0 years to the 100 years or nothing but the 110 years. There is no chance if a person is having an age of 1000 years or 500 years. Okay, so if there is an only finite options, I can say that particular data is the, if I'm having in my data, if I'm having finite options, I can say that as the discrete numerical data. Next thing, if I'm having infinite options, I can say that as the numerical continuous data. Okay, it can be age, weight also. Okay, 33 kgs, 12 grams. Okay, 44 milligrams, 66 micrograms. I can include. Okay, some extent because like weight. Okay, weight of a particle or weight of a electron or weight of a anything. Okay, everything has been calculated in minute process. Okay, so if I want to calculate a person's weight, okay, based on the electrons means there is a huge continuous process. It is a continuous process. Okay, so blood pressure also. Okay, blood pressure also it is a continuous process. Okay, if I'm putting some finite options means it comes under the discrete numerical data. If I'm not putting some borders means which is nothing but a numerical continuous data. Okay, for example, discrete. If I want to make an example of discrete means shoe size. Okay, there is no shoe size of 2.5 or 2.35 or 2 centimeters, 33 millimeters, 44 micrometers. Okay, there is no shoe size. Okay, the shoe size will be finite, definitely finite. Size 1, 2 or size 3 by 14 something to the 10 or 12 or 14. Okay, again number of children. I can define number of children either 2 children or 3 children. I can't define 2 children, 2.5 children or 3.5 children. Okay, or 5.5 children. Okay, So like that, if my data, not only for these examples, if my data is having only finite options, I can say that I can categorize that data to the discrete numerical data. If my data is having continuous process means, I can say that particular data is the continuous numerical data. Okay, is it clear to everyone till now? So once please let me know in the chat box. So we have seen till now what is meant by the data, which organizations is collecting the data. We have seen one of the classification of the numerical data. Is it clear to everyone? So that I can continue to the next part. So if anyone having any doubt, or if you are having any doubt means, you can post in the chat box, so that instead of after going forward, instead of getting back, simply now only we can get back and clarify our doubt. Okay, so remaining, I'm expecting few more responses. Is it clear to everyone or not? Okay, so this this thing has been taken from the encyclopedia. So there are also other type of data available. Okay, you can visit. I will be pasting the link in the chat box. Okay, so next classification is the categorical data. Okay, categorical data. Again, categorical data, there are two types of categories. First thing is the ordinal, and second thing is the nominal. Okay, so this is the again categorical data. We are having two different types. Ordinal data. Next thing is the nominal data. Ordinal. Okay, if my categorical data is having some order. Okay, ordinal order. You can remember. If my data is having some order, I can say that as the ordinal categorical type of data. Okay, again, if my data is not having any of the order, then I can say that as the nominal categorical data. Okay, based on the type of data, we have to select the pre-processing technique, we have to select the cleaning technique, we have to select the outliers. Okay, all those things. Everything will be what are the things we are learning further? Everything will be depending on this particular slide. We have to make a decision based on this particular slide. If our data is ordinal, we have to make a decision based on the if it is ordinal or nominal. Okay, so here ordinal is nothing but my category is having some order. Okay, for example, pain severity. If I want to say the if I want to collect the data of a pain severity, which is nothing but the if I want to say headache, okay, or nothing but the headache or heart attack or heart pain or leg pain or like head pain or ear pain, okay, or hand pain, anything. Okay, so if I want to collect the data from you means how you will be giving, I'm having less pain, okay, or high pain or heavy pain, migraine pain, okay, average pain, low pain. It is having some set of categories from the low to high. If I'm doing in low to high, it is having low, low, above low, average, above average, high, very high, okay, very very high. Okay, so these are the different categories. There is a set of there is a different set of order from low to high. Next thing is a satisfaction rating. Okay, like I'm asking the rating for your feedback. Okay, how you are giving 1 to 5. If I given 1 to 5 is nothing but the 1 is worst, 5 is excellent. Okay, so there is an like order of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next is the mood. Okay, mood also. So want to calculate the mood means which is nothing but the like happy, okay, happy, sad, and all those things. Okay, these are the different examples for the ordinal data. Next thing is the nominal data. Nominal is nothing but that particular data will not be having any of the order. Okay, yeah, there will be order if we put some constraints. Okay, for that particular categorical data, if you put some constraints or if you put some if you put some conditions, then only that particular data is having some order. For example, eye color. Okay, I hope you know the different colors of eye colors, like black color or brown color. Okay, or like cat eyes. Okay, few people is having some cat, you will say like cat eyes. Okay, or like blue eyes. Okay, few people will be having the blue eyes. Okay, or violet eyes. Okay, you will be categorizing the type of eyes based on the colors. Okay, I can't say because most number of people are having the black color eyes, I can't say that is the first category, or only less amount of people are having the blue color eyes, I can't say that particular category is the first category. Okay, so if that particular data is like that particular data is not having any of the category, or nothing but the order. Sorry, order, not the category. That is not having any of the order. Next thing is the dog breed. Okay, I'm not that much familiar about the dog breeds. If there are XYZ dog breeds, means I can't say this particular X dog breed is having more number of dogs are available in this X dog breed. I can't say this is the first dog, or this is the one of the dog which is sold for highest amount of money. I can't say that is the first dog. Okay, so based on the age I can't say. Okay, so it is not having any of the specific order for that particular data. Again, blood group, I have most of you know A plus, sorry, A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive and O negative. These different types of, there are also other type of blood groups also available, minority blood groups. Okay, there are also other minority blood groups. The majority blood groups are these 8 different types of majority blood groups: A, B, O, positive and negative. Okay, total of 8 blood groups. So because more number of people are having B positive, so I can't say B positive is the first blood group. Okay, again, so O positive blood group can be it is an universal donor, so I can give to anyone. So I can't say O positive blood group people are the first category. Okay, I can't say AB positive can be taken. AB positive blood group people can take anyone's blood. So AB positive blood group is the first blood group. I can't say, I can't define that particular order. If you put some constant, which is nothing but the as alphabetical order, okay, or based on the population, or based on the donation. Okay, if you put some constants, then I can define, or nothing but I can put some order for that particular nominal data. Okay, these are the 2 different ways. It can be from pictures, or it can be from music, or it can be from audio, it can be from anything. Okay, every data will be comes into these 2 categories, numerical as well as the categorical. Okay, numerical as well as the categorical. Okay, based on these 2 things only, the entire data in entire globe, okay, the entire data in around globe will be categorized based on the statistics. Okay, you should remember, according to the statistics, the data has been classified into these 2 types. There are also other types. So I have added the definitions. What are the things I have discussed till now? I have added the definitions. There is another thing called interval data. Okay, interval data. Interval data is nothing but the compulsory the data will be lie in that particular interval. For example, if I take in temperatures of Vijayawada. Okay, if I want to collect the data of Vijayawada, means there will be compulsory. There is a limit interval. Okay, during the winter season, it is having only 24 degrees. During summer, it is having 50 degrees, for example. Okay, so the data will not lie below the 24 degrees, above the 50 degrees. Okay, so that is the one type of data which we are there is one more data called interval data, which lays between the which lays between that interval period. Okay, so as I said, nominal data, I have added definitions. After adding the slides, you can once you can add you can do some if you read the definitions, you will get some clear idea. For example, ordinal data, which is having order, which is nothing but the educational background from lower to higher. Okay, so we can see these definitions after the measure of depth. Okay, so everyone should be familiar with the statistic, because this entire data has been classified into the based on the statistics. Everyone should be familiar with the statistical concepts. Okay, so one of the prerequisites for this training program is nothing but the mathematical concepts. Okay, in statistics you should be familiar with the distributions. Okay, you should be familiar with the mean, median, mode, okay, and all those things. So if you're having free time, means it is better to once take any of the statistic course. Okay, so based on the statistics we have some classification of data. So there is one more classification. Okay, there is one more type of classification of data in real world. Okay, there is one more classification. Most of you some of you are familiar with these types of classification. So there are other types of classification, which is nothing but the okay. So first thing is the structured data. Okay, so first thing is the structured data. Okay, So second thing is unstructured data. Third thing is the semi-structured data. Can anyone say what is meant by structured data? If anyone of you heard about structured data, or based on that meaning, can anyone can you define something? What is meant by structured data? Labeled data, order, processed data, related data. I got like different definitions. Good. Order data, processed data, related data, or labeled data, classified data in sequence manner, made in columns and rows. Structured data. Simple definition. Yes. What are the things you have given? Everything. If most of these things are correct. Everything are correct. Not most of the things. Any other things? Any other definitions? Don't search. Simply give. Okay, because this simple from the English meaning you can give following some format. Good. Okay, so because I will not be giving any of the prize for the answer. Simply what do you understand from meaning of the structured data? Give some definition. Fixed data. If I told you the structured data means definitely will give the answers for the unstructured versus the semi-structured. It has some specific meaning. Good. Any other answers? If I want to give simple definition of structured data, divided into particular formats. Okay. If you want to give the exact simple definition for the structured data is nothing but the data which is having some structure. Okay, if our data is having some structure, then that type of data. While observing any of the data, if you find any of the structure, I will tell you the examples. Then particular data is nothing but the data which is having some structure is called as the same structure data. Simple definition. Okay, so here I'm saying to predefined data model and straightforward to analyze. Okay, so Sai Kumar. Okay, so what I'm saying here, so if our data is having some structure, then that particular data is called as a structured data. Okay, for example, I hope someone said that rows and columns. Okay, I hope most of you are familiar with the Excel files, CSV files. Okay, CSV files or database files. Yes, good Sai Kumar. If our data is having some structure, okay, how the data is stored in Excel sheet or CSV file or database, how the data is stored, it is having some structure. That data definitely will stored in the format of numerical or rows and columns. The data is organized in the format of rows and columns. Okay, the data will be organized in the rows and columns, so it is having some structure. If my data is having some structure, not only rows and columns, CSV. Okay, CSV is nothing but if my data is having some structure called comma separated. CSV is nothing but the comma separated values. If my data is separated with the comma, I can say the particular data as the comma separated. Okay, TSV. If my data is separated with the tab space. Okay, I will show you a few different examples how the CSV files, how the data is stored comma separated. Next thing is the TSV. TSV is nothing but the tab separated. Every data will be separated with the tab. Okay, so some data will be separated with the pipe. Okay, some data will be separated with the hyphens. Okay, so some data will be separated with the space. For example, so here in the first data I have given some structure for the login format. Okay, I hope most of you are familiar. If you are from on the starting the onwards, or if you observe in the welcome note, I have given some structure for this attending for this training program. How you should attend? Roll number hyphen name hyphen college code. It is some structure. The entire data is separated with the hyphens. Few people has given a name space roll number, some different structure. Okay, what are the structure I have defined that comes under the structured data. Okay, so roll number hyphen name hyphen college code, which is nothing but the hyphen separated data. Okay, hyphen separated data or type separated data. Okay, these are the different types of data which is defined by some structure. Okay, definitely if that particular data is having some structure means I can say that particular data is the structured data. Okay, simply you can remember if our data is stored in the rows and columns, okay, I can say that particular data as the like structured data. While coming to the databases, SQL database is the structured data. Okay, SQL data only sequential data comes under the structured data. Okay, while coming to the unstructured data, simple definition, opposite of structured data. Okay, example for the HTML tables. Okay, HTML tables and so on. There are also if whenever you observe a data, if it is following some structure means you can say that particular data as the so HTML tables doesn't comes under the structured data. Okay, semi-structured data which is not unstructured data which is nothing but the opposite of structured data which is nothing but the data which is not having which not having some structure. Okay, not having any of the structure, then that type of data is called as the structure unstructured data. And by understanding the structured data, can anyone say what is meant by unstructured data? Yes, that data. Can anyone define the examples for the unstructured data? Everyone know or everyone uses the unstructured data. At present, I am also using the unstructured data. Ungrouped data having no format. Yes. Examples. So definition, which is nothing but the opposite of structured data. If it is having some format, means structure. If it is not having any format or sequence, means unstructured. I'm asking different types of examples like Excel files. I have said about the structure. Yes, one of your fans said the audio files. Good. Audio is not having any of the structure. For example, if I am speaking, means sometimes I will speak loudly, sometimes I will be speaking slowly, sometimes I will be speaking mediumly, sometimes I will not be speaking. Okay, audio data, it is not having any of the structure. Yes, good. Image files. Yes, email, text files, social media files. All the examples, mostly everything. Like what are the examples? So first thing is what is the example you have given? Let me write it down the same examples. Text data, audio. So first thing you have to given it as the audio. Wait a second. If we take an example of the audio, audio, video, image, these are the best example. One of the best examples for the unstructured. Okay, next thing, text file. Okay, text file which is not having, so in text file I can write text. It is not having enough the structure. Survey responses. Okay, survey responses. Spreadsheets comes under the structure because what are the responses you have given? What are the responses you have given as the feedback? I will be storing them in the Excel file. Automatically, that Google form will generate the Google Google sheet. Okay, weather data. So you have given weather data. If I store the weather data in the Excel sheet, means that data is structured data. Okay. If I am storing the sensor data in the Excel sheet, it comes under the sensor structured data. Email data which is no form means exact meaning. So if I am storing data, if my data is having no format, particular format, for example video, in video what is the things we are including? We are including images, we are including movements. Okay, we are including some like if I am saying this particular video means I am including some PowerPoint presentation. Okay, for MP4 file it is not having any of the structure. Okay, for MP4 file it is not having any of the structure. Okay, for example document. Inside the document, what I will be storing, I can store the images, I can store the tabular data, I can store the text data. Okay, I can store some like 3D shapes. Okay, all those things. Okay, if I am storing the data in no format, means I can say that particular thing as the unstructured, no structure. Yes, crashed files, survey responses, or weather data. So MongoDB comes under the semi-structured data as well. Okay, so video files, yes, video files, email, text files, and social media. Okay, mostly social media also. So social media is combination of different things. So social media, if I'm storing the social media data, so Facebook is one of the best example for the social media, which shows the data as the NoSQL database or MongoDB database. So it is the example for the semi-structure. Okay, while discussing the semi-structure, we got okay, text files, document files, images, videos, audios. If you're working on videos or image, so as a data scientist, if you're having unstructured database, definitely how to convert that unstructured data to the structured data. Generally, as a data scientist, you can get some insights from the data, or generally you can find some insights. It does not obey the data tables. Yes, it can be one of the example. Okay, it is not having not only data tables. Okay, not only data tables, it doesn't having any structure. If you observe TSV, TSV is not following the tabular format. It is simply following the spacing format, pipe or hyphen. Okay, so if our data is not having any structure, means definitely that comes under the unstructured data. If as a data scientist, if you are working on unstructured data, means definitely you have to bring the structure for the data, then only you can work on that particular data. Okay, as an artificial intelligence, like the domains like natural language processing or computer vision. Okay, so advantage or disadvantage is nothing but no. So advantage or disadvantage. Okay, so we will see in the upcoming sessions. For analyzing purpose, if I'm having paragraphs, okay, for example, if I stored your roll numbers as the paragraph, can I give some any of the attendance for that particular candidate? For example, take the attendance of a student. If I stored in the text document in the single paragraph wise, can I know how many days the particular student got the attendance? Okay, definitely I don't know. Okay, for example, if I stored that particular student data in the tabular format, definitely I can identify how many times a student is attended for that particular session. Okay, so for that purpose, for doing some references or for doing some analysis, definitely we have to, if our data, if I taken an attendance in the tabular in the paragraph wise, for example, a line by line, if I'm taking the example, means by end of the day, definitely I need to bring some structure, then only I can do some analysis, or I can predict some reference. This student has attended my session for if the session is for 100 days, he attended for 90 days, definitely he will pass the exam. I can do some reference or analysis. So for that purpose, definitely if we are having unstructured data, definitely we need to do some structure. Okay, so as a data scientist, if you're working on computer vision, so there is a role called computer vision or natural language processing. If you are familiar with, or if you are not familiar with, simply you can explore on the Google. Okay, natural language processing or computer vision. Computer vision completely work on the either images or videos. Sorry, computer vision, videos or images. While coming to the natural language processing, audios, or text or translations, language translations. These are the two different domains. It is having huge, like again in each and every domain, each is having the subdomains. Like if I take in the computer vision, image classification, okay, image identification, okay, image to text or text to image. There are different types of subdomains available. While coming to the language, natural language processing, yes, image detection, good. Okay, while coming to the language, natural language processing, so language translation, okay, or text, speech to text or text to speech, okay, or nothing but the or there are also other different types of things like comments from the text to from the text. If there are comments, I hope most of you are familiar with the Amazon products. Okay, while viewing any of the product or mobile phone or any of the purchasing product, at the bottom definitely will observe the reviews. I hope most of you observe the reviews. In the reviews, each and every reviews has been categorized into good review or positive rating, negative rating, or nothing but the 3.6 rating for the battery, 3.6 rating for the camera, or 4.5 rating for the memory storage, or 6.5 rating for the front cam. Okay, if you observe based on the comments, the comments has been categorized or segmented as the different categories, as a good comment or bad, sorry, good review or bad review, or if that review belongs to the, is say if a particular candidate is saying that camera is good or camera is bad, battery is good or battery is bad. Okay, based on that, that natural language processing having some other subdomains. Okay, those huge amount of data is in the process of unstructured. After making some, after making or some structure to this unstructured data, then only we can do anything. If our data is unstructured, means we can't do anything. By observing the data as a data scientist, by observing the data, you yourself should bring some structure to that particular data. How you are making some structure based on few different types of concepts available, either in computer vision or either in natural language processing. There are few different types of techniques available for making the structure. Okay, so you can explore how video, how the people are working on the videos or images. Okay, every video will be converted into the, again, every video will be converted into the images, then only we can say how to convert it into the structured language. So like for example, if I want to say product is good, okay, so this is the one of the example for the natural language processing. How we will be doing is that we will be separating each and every word. Product in one column, is in one column, good in one column. In this way, we will be creating some structure for the data. Okay, here pipe is nothing but the column. Okay, in this way, each and every paragraph will be converted into some structure. Okay, in this format. While coming to the images, okay, each and every image will be converted into the numbers. If there is an image of size of one, like a 120 pixel by 120 pixel, I'll be converting each and every pixel is having some color. Each and every color represents some hexa color, sorry, hexa decimal value. I can convert each and every image into the numerical data. If time permits, if I'm available, means definitely I will show you the examples for the text analytics, or as the we can work on the image data. Okay, I will show you few examples in the, like, if now if time permits, now we can see, or otherwise if there is a chance, I will definitely show you the different examples. For otherwise, simply you can view on the web. Okay, if you take any of the image data set. Okay, so I think, okay, so we are having 15 more minutes. Those are the things. Okay, so next thing is nothing but the semi-structured data, which is nothing but the, it is having some structure. So combination of some structure. Yes, good. It is like structure which is obeying and the tabular structure. Yes, data models. Good. Follow some structure. Follow some structure and store unstructured data. Okay, this is that my definition I am saying. Okay, from my definition. So if I want to define unstructured data is nothing but it is following some structure. Okay, but it is storing the unstructured data. Yes, as our friends suggested, like few of you are given, contains both structured and unstructured data. Good. It is like structured data which does not obey the tabular structure of data models. For example, XML and other markup files, markup language files. Good. Okay, now what is the difference in structure and semi-structure in any difference? So which is the semi-structure is nothing but so because it is following some structure and it is storing the unstructured data. So it is nothing but the semi-structure or half structure and half unstructured data. For example of the same Excel file. For example, same Excel file. Okay, same Excel file. If it is storing in each and every column, it is storing an images. I hope you know we can insert the images inside the Excel file. Okay, and nothing but if I'm storing an image, means it is example for the one of the example for the semi structure, which is nothing but one of the next example is the NoSQL. Okay, NoSQL is nothing. NoSQL is the database which is not having which is following some structure, but it is also storing the some unstructured data. Okay, it can store either images or textual data or anything. Okay, one more best example is the JSON file. Okay, one of the example is the JSON file, which is nothing but it is having some structure. It is stored the data as the tabular dictionary. Okay, the data stored inside the JSON file is nothing but the dictionary. Okay, like for example, it is key as the image or nothing but the other card data. It will store the image of a particular candidate. It will store the image. Okay, it will also store the fingerprint. Okay, what are the data generated by the fingerprint sensor? Okay, or nothing, next fingerprint that it will store iris data. Okay, so if it is storing multiple type of data, it is following some structure. How it is following? It is following some structure. That structure is nothing but the key column value. Okay, it is following some structure which is nothing but the key column value, but it is storing unstructured data. So that is it is called as the unstructured semi-structured data. Next thing is the XML files. Okay, like XML files is also one of the example for the semi-structured data. Semi-structured data. It is having some structure. Okay, it is having some structure, but it is storing the unstructured data. So that is it is called as the semi-structured data. Okay, is it understood? Is it clear to everyone? The difference between the structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data. In this center training program, mostly we will be working on the structured data only. Okay, mostly on the structured data only. If the mentor or if the trainer takes the unstructured data, means you will be working on the unstructured data. Okay, mostly 90% from tomorrow onwards we will be working on the structured data. Remaining, is it clear to everyone? I'm expecting like more responses from everyone. If it is clear, means we can use some like one more concept, one more thing, and we can close today's session. Okay, good. Okay, these are the formats in every real world. Enter real world, every data will follow these three things. Okay, now we can see something. Okay, so every data. So if we, while we are working, so we will be having something called data sets. Okay, so the data will be stored in the like while as a data scientist or machine learning engineer or data analyst, everyone will be having stored in the data. So as a data scientist or data analyst or machine learning engineer or machine learning scientist, the data which the file which we are using for analysis called as the data set. Okay, so I have added few different types of data sets, so which belongs to few different types of use cases, as I said previously. So different domains available. I have added few different domains data. Okay, so what are the data file available? That is called as the data set. Okay, now let us see what is meant by data set and where those data sets are available. So here, if you observe, there is something called link. If you click on this particular data set link, means it will redirect you to APSSDC Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation /datasets. Okay, so I added few different types of folders: text datasets or stock datasets, regression, data analysis, clustering, and classification. So based on the concept wise, I have added the datasets. You can open each and every folder and you can explore what are the things available. Okay, so I have added few wiki or nothing but the description about the datasets. Okay, so simply if you click on this wiki, okay, there is something called wiki inside the GitHub repository. If you click on that wiki, means automatically for the wiki, which is nothing but the Wikipedia. If you want to add some theory about the repository, or if you want to add some paragraphs regarding that thing, means you can use the wiki. Okay, wiki. Okay, simply if you click on that wiki, means you will observe the what is meant by dataset and all those things. Okay, a dataset or data is simply a collection of data. Okay, if there is a collection of data stored inside a format file. Okay, if a huge amount of data has been like collected, if it is stored in a file, it is called as a data set. Okay, Excel file is called as a data set. Okay, Excel file or CSV file. Structured data is called as a file data set. If I am storing 100 images of a flower inside a folder, okay, 100 images of a flower inside a folder, then that folder is called as a data set. Okay, then that entire folder is called as a data set. Okay, it can be CSV format or it can be JPG format or PNG format, anything. Data tables and data sets are same or different? Mostly those are same. Okay, because data tables is not, so data tables in that meaning the data should be in the tabular format. Okay, data tables which is nothing but the data is available in the tabular format. While coming to the data set can be either structured or unstructured or semi-structured. Okay, if the X number of images are stored inside a folder or directory, the directory is called as a data set here. Okay, that directory is called as a data set. Okay, data sets consist of images, videos, audio files, numerical data, textual data, or anything. Okay, how the data sets are created? How the data sets are created is nothing but so as example, how the student I have created. I have collected the data or nothing but if I want to say example of the feedback data. Okay, you have given the feedback through the Google form and I have stored inside the Excel format or Excel sheet. Okay, so there are different ways of data has been stored. For example, if the data has been collected from the sensors, machine generated data. Okay, sensors, the machine generated data through surveys. Okay, if the election has been done means if the result is being if the result is released within 1 year, sorry, within 1 week or within half week, then you will observe like TDP party will gain some X number of seats, YCP party will gain some Y number of seats, BJP party will gain some Z number of seats. Okay, how they are doing is nothing but by taking the surveys, they are doing some analysis and they can collect the data. Okay, through surveys. The second thing is the surveys. Some data will be collected through recorded. Okay, this recorded. If you observe here, this data has been recorded from the space. Okay, or nothing but from the Mars. Okay, I hope most of you familiar with the Perseverance rover sent by the NASA. Okay, how they are collected, how the data from the Mars they are transferring through Earth to Earth by recorded. Okay, so like SpaceX, how the SpaceX doing some how the SpaceX is doing some like a rocket analysis through video recording. Okay, like yes, Starship. If you are familiar with the recently they are testing Starship. Okay, so they are recording the things how the Starship is behaving, and from that they are analyzing the data. Okay, through human observations. Okay, mostly medical data is through the human observations. Okay, some data has been scrapped from through web APIs. Okay, some data will be scrapped through web APIs, which is nothing but like for example, if I want to say an example of the COVID-19 data, which state if you observe like every TV channel is saying that 20,000 cases has been enrolled at particular location or 10,000 deaths has been done at a particular location. Okay, so every company like mostly. Okay, so this type of data has been taken through APIs. Okay, through like if I'm collecting the data from a web application or Android application through APIs only, I am transferring the data to the database. Okay, there are few open source APIs available. There are few we need to purchase those APIs for collecting the data. Okay, so these are how was the data set created. So in that way, so what are the things I have discussed till now? Those are the things where you can identify those data sets. I hope most of your if you are entered into the data scientist or other things means the one of the popular platform for the data scientist for getting the data is nothing but the Kaggle. Okay, I hope if you are searching for any of the data science thing means you will observe the one of the platform called Kaggle. Okay, Kaggle is the place where you can as a data scientist you can get data for any of the domain. It can be medical domain or it can be medical domain, it can be financial domain, it can be any domain. Okay, what are the educational domain, what are the domains we have searched for? You can identify any of the data sets of the particular domain. Okay, if you observe here, so as a data scientist, definitely please try to create an account in Kaggle. Try to create an account in Kaggle. They are also offering few free courses. You can explore the free courses. Try to explore the data sets. Okay, if you observe here, these are the different domains. Okay, so education domain, classification, computer vision, NLP, data visualization. Okay, based on my searches, these are the classification. Okay, so if you observe here, Pakistan crimes. Okay, are nothing but the X-rays. Okay, TBX X-rays. Okay, heart attack analysis, World Happiness Report. Okay, Reddit vaccines myth. Okay, FIFA World Cup, Pokemon and other statistics. IMDb statistics. Okay, these are the you can find out any of we can identify any type of data in Kaggle. Okay, these are the open source platform. Kaggle is open source platform. You don't need to purchase any of the data set. Directly you can down if you create an account means you can directly download and you can work on that particular platform. Okay, from like maybe tomorrow we will be discussing about data manipulation after data analysis. Next we will be discussing about data cleaning. From the data cleaning onwards, what you have to do is what are the concepts which you have discussed in class. You should take any of the data set, okay, and you should work on it. Okay, so one of my suggestions is nothing but what are the concepts we are learning after 2 days, which is after data cleaning concept. Okay, you should take any of the data set. It can be any data set. You should apply all the things which are discussed in the class, maybe from day after tomorrow while discussing on pandas concept onwards. Okay, yes, data wrangling. Okay, data wrangling or data clean. So data wrangling comes under the data analysis, data cleaning plus data analysis plus data like pre-processing. Okay, so here while discussing, after discussing through the pandas, everyone should take a data set from this Kaggle and do some do some what are the things discussed in the class. You should apply on your own. Okay, that is the one of my suggestion. So you can do or not. Okay, you can do some analysis. What are the things you have observed? Write it in the markdown format. Okay, so as a recruiter, if you, it is called as a, again that is called, that it can also be a project here. Okay, data analysis on COVID-19 virus. Okay, so data analysis on COVID-19 virus, it is a project. Okay, what are the things? So not only analyzing, you should find some insights. For example, if you take an example of the COVID-19 virus data, you should observe that so and so from so and so month, so and so state is having increasing so and so number of cases. Okay, from that data you should find some insights, then that will become as a project. Okay, for example, Android app, Android Play Store analysis, or Pakistan crimes. Okay, is more crimes done at morning or afternoon or evening, or winter season or rainy season or summer season? Based on the data or based on the type of, based on the things they have collected, you should find, if you are capable of finding some insights, then definitely you are suited for as a data analyst or data scientist. Okay, so one of the platform is nothing but the Kaggle. There are also other platforms available. 538. Okay, so 538 is the one of the platform which is used for the news and sports. Okay, so sports, you can, if you want to get on data for IPL or soccer or like any of the other sports, maybe like if you are familiar or if you are interested, want to explore on the sports industry news, you can use the 538. Next, BuzzFeed News. It is also one of the special like a platform where you can get some data sets, analysis, libraries, tools on the articles. Okay, on the news. Okay, next thing is the Kaggle. I have said previously. Socrata is one of the platform where you can get the government and business as well as the educational data sets. Okay, next, awesome public data set. So one of the like GitHub repository, or one of the GitHub repository where lots of number of people are collected the data from different sources. Next thing is the Google Cloud BigQuery. So BigQuery is nothing but the one of the Google Cloud BigQuery, which is the service inside the Google Cloud platform for the big data. Okay, so they have also, Google also collected few different types of data sets, either from YouTube or either from like different countries, or depending upon what are the advertisements they have collected. If you observe here, it is having some 1 TB of data, 1 TB of queries. You make sure for the so for this purpose you have to create a GCP account. So if you create a GCP account, means you will get $300 for free at the starting. Next thing is the University of California Irvine has created one of the repository for the repository for storing the free things. Okay, once you click on the link and you explore. Okay, so next is the Quandl, is a repository economic and financial data. If you are interested on stock market or economics, okay, then you can explore the economic and financial data. Because data science is a multidisciplinary language, so that multidisciplinary technology, so it is applicable for each and every technology, not only for the engineering, or not only for the financial background, or not only for the educational background, or not only for the lawyers, or not only for the anything, or not only for the space, or not only for the physics, it is a multidisciplinary language, sorry, technology. Next thing is the data.gov. So data.gov is nothing but the government organization, US government agencies. You can identify the statistics or the data collected by the US government. Okay, so data.gov, you can observe the data collected inside the United States. Okay, so data. I think for India, data.in, I think so, data.gov.in or data.in something. You can observe the data of India. Okay, how there are few only less amount of data sets are available. Okay, you can also get the data sets of the India data.gov.in, I think so. I will try to add the link here in the particular repository. Next thing is the academic torrents, which is nothing but the one of the site where you can identify the data related to the scientific papers. Okay, so AWS also collected few data sets, AWS public data sets, and these are the other sources. Okay, from the Twitter, if you are interested to analyze the trending of a Twitter, is it fake trend or is it like is it original trend or is it fake trend, or the news is fake or other things. Okay, through Twitter API. From GitHub also you can get the data through APIs. These are the free APIs. Okay, NASA datasets, World Bank datasets, DataVolt datasets, Wikipedia datasets. These are the other datasets. These are the few other references I have had. Okay, so all those things where you can identify is nothing but the in the main repository. If you click on the APSSDC datasets, it will navigate you to this particular page. Okay, it will navigate to this particular page. In this particular page, if you observe on the wiki, okay, if you click on this wiki means you can observe the entire description of that particular data. Okay, you can observe this entire description about the data. I think there are other things. Okay, I think I have added something like analyze guidelines for analyzing a data set. Okay, guidelines for analyzing a data set. Upcoming sessions, upcoming sessions like identifying noise in a data set or reveal outliers. Okay, Python to analyze the correlations. Okay, these are the other concepts. Okay, if I am having time permits, I will be adding some other things also in this main concepts like balanced data. Okay, there are also other different types of classification: balanced data, imbalanced data. Okay, label data like non-label data. Okay, so there are other types of classifications also available, but from these are the primary classifications. These are the primary classification: structure, unstructured, and semi-structure. According to the statistics, they have been classified into the numerical and non-numerical. Based on the data it is having, it has been classified as the balanced data, imbalanced data. Based on the labels, the data has been classified as the labeled data, in-labeled data. Okay, these are the other ways. Okay, based on, we can also based on the things. Okay, the data has been classified. Okay, so today we have discussed like that's it for today. So today we have discussed about what is meant by data. From the starting we have seen what is meant by data and what is the purpose of collection of data. Then we have seen what are the how the organizations are collecting, how huge amount of data is collected. Next we have seen like how the price of the storage is like how the price versus the storage capacity. Then we have seen what are the organizations or what are the sectors that is being generated. Then we have seen according to the statistics, the data is how the data has been classified. Then we have seen how the data has been classified in the real world. Then finally we have seen about the something called data set and what is the purpose of the data set and what is meant by data set. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for being with us in the day 19 session of data science using Python internship training program. So if you are having anything from starting date to till date, if you are having any doubt that I have discussed, that we have discussed from starting date to till date, you can stay back and ask, otherwise you can leave. Thank you. Okay, so one thing I need to ask, you should give the feedback. The next thing is my page is okay, am I going fast or is it okay or is it slow? And next thing is it clear to everyone, yes or no? Tomorrow, so give me the responses so that I can be